Welcome to the Business Pulse demo. Business Pulse is a standalone general ledger as well as an add-on tool with powerful features for your current accounting software. Using a sample company, I will show how Business Pulse can produce financial statements, consolidated financial statements, and powerful graphs of your general ledger data. You select the company you want to work with by clicking the File, Open Company menu. Note that the sample company already has data in it. You can learn how data is entered into Business Pulse by downloading the software and referencing the manual under Help. Right now, we can look at the financial reports by clicking the Reports menu. Let's look at that right now. First, we open up a company, and then we go to the Reports menu. First, let's look at the balance sheet. As you see, we have several selections here. We're going to do year to date. We can print, send to a file, or view the report. And we can even send information to Excel. We see that this company has data from 7/1/2001 to June 30th, 2004. And then the beginning fiscal month is July. We have to set the department. And now the date. We are going to pick (6/30/2004). And then click Print. And there you see the balance sheet. There are your current assets, your fixed assets, total assets. Go to the next page. Our liabilities, current liabilities and long-term. And then finally, we have the equity. Now let's look at the income statement. We'll set the dates from 06/01/2004 to 06/30/2004. We have to pick the department. There's just one department. We have several selections as before. We can print, view, or file. We do an income statement that has cost of goods sold or a service income statement. We can send information to Excel. So let's now print the report to screen. And there you see the income statement, 6/1/2004 to 6/30/2004. There you see your revenues, cost of sales, total cost of sales, gross profit, total operating expenses, and operating income for year to date and month to date. Here's other income and expenses for just auto sports service. And then we have the schedule of expenses. Okay, we're also going to look at the journals, accounts and ledger format, and trial balance, which Business Pulse gives you access to. So let's look at a journal. We're going to print the general journal from 6/1 to 6/30. We have to pick the department. And now print the journal. And there you see a general journal, department 0, from 6/1 to 6/30. You see your debits, and your credits. Here are your accounts and your date. Here is the report, accounts in ledger format. We will look at cash checking through accounts receivable non-module. We're going to look at the dates 06/01/2004 through 06/30/2004. We have one department. We have some selections here. We're going to view, we're going to do history, and now let's print. And here you see some accounts in ledger format. We have cash checking. You see a general journal transaction entry, a debit. Here's the balance. We have petty cash, which had no entry, and accounts receivable non-module, 16,043 credit. We look at the trial balance. We're going to do a range 06/01/2004 to 06/30/2004. Pick the department. And print. And there you see your trial balance. And look on the bottom, you see debits equals credits. And that's it for the reports from Jeff's Auto Sports Service. BusinessPULSE can combine two or more companies into a consolidated company. Each company becomes a department in the consolidated company. Let's look at some consolidated financials by looking at the demo consolidated company. First, we open the company and then print the financial. Here we have consolidated consulting company. Go to reports, and we're just going to do the income statement. We're going to do it for 12/01/2007 to 12/31/2007. Then we select the departments, which are really the consolidated companies. We'll do both the East Consulting Company and the West. We're going to view, cost of sales, and here we have the consolidated company. Consolidated company, here we have the revenues, current period, year to date, cost of sales, gross profit, total operating expenses, and operating income. Here's the other income and expenses and schedule of expenses. That concludes the consolidated company. Finally, we look at the powerful graphing features that BusinessPULSE has. Let's open another company and look at a couple graphs. First, let's look at comparative revenues. Here we have comparative revenues. And now let's look at the graph. We have our graph design, comparative, bar, 3D, monthly. And there's the graph. We see 3 years comparative by month, 7/1/2001 through 6/30/2004. Now let's look at shop productivity. We go to graph, we can just go. And here we have shop productivity. We see we're dividing revenue accounts by payroll accounts so that we're getting around 2.5, varying between 2.0, 2.5, and $3 revenues for every dollar payroll. Finally, we look at working capital. We have working capital. Now, how do we get these numbers? We have working capital is current assets minus current liabilities. So when we made this graph, we went to accounts and we moved these accounts over to the account selected to get the working capital. So, for example, a current asset is cash, accounts receivable, and then we subtract, using that button, accounts payable and other current liabilities. We're just going to cancel that right now and look at the graph. And there we see working capital going from around $30,000 at this point to $0 at this point. Thank you for watching this demo. Download the Business Pulse program and read the help feature to find out everything in more detail. Just contact me at ballweiss55@gmail.com for a download link on Google Drive so you can download the BP9M exe file to get a free educational copy.